In this video I'm going to show you how to replace the chain on this Craftsman chainsaw. It's got a 18-inch bar and the engine is a 42cc two-stroke engine. The model number of this chainsaw is 358-350-990. The first thing you want to do before you work on the saw is make sure the kill switch is in the off position. This is the right side of the saw. This part of the saw is called your bar knob, and then to the left of that you have this adjusting wheel. To remove your chain, you want to take your bar knob, take this lever, pull it out, and then loosen it up and remove it completely. Then you can take your adjusting wheel and rotate it upwards, and that will remove tension from the chain, and it does that by pulling the bar towards the engine. Once you got all the tension released from the chain, you can pull off this side cover. Once the side cover is removed, you can take your bar and push it back until it touches this clutch sprocket, and that will remove all tension from the chain, and then you can remove your chain. Just lift it off of the bar. You want to be careful when you're handling your chain, because you can cut your fingers when the cutters. Some people wear gloves when they do it, or just be careful and make sure you don't cut yourself. Now you want to get your new chain and remove it from the packaging, and make sure that you get all the kinks out of it. Or there we go. You want to identify your cutter. This part of the chain here is the cutter. The angled part, which should be on this end, on the right side, is the part that's actually sharpened as a cutting. You want that part of the chain to face the direction of rotation, which will be clockwise. So the chain should move in that direction because the cutter is facing that direction. Then on the other side of the chain, right here where my thumb is touching, these are the drive links. You want to make sure that these drive links fit in the clutch sprocket correctly, and also fit in the groove on the bar. And also at the end of the bar, you have a bar sprocket, so that these drive links need to fit into the sprockets correctly, and also the groove on the bar. Before you install the chain, clean up this part of the saw, this crap that's on here, and it's also on the bar here. Take the bar off and clean off the bar. You don't want this stuff to get in between the chain and the bar or the sprocket, because it's going to cause premature wear. So I'm going to clean this up and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got that cleaned up. Another probably even more important reason to keep all this clean, which I forgot to mention, is there's oil passages that your bar oil needs to flow through. And for example, on the end of this bar here, these holes, make sure that these are clean and there's no dirt causing any restrictions. Otherwise it might restrict the flow of bar oil, which needs to get to your chain to properly lubricate the chain. So with all that clean, then you can reinstall your bar and push it all the way back so it's touching your clutch sprocket here. Now take your new chain, make sure you've got it positioned correctly so the cutter is facing the direction of rotation. Wrap your chain around your clutch sprocket, make sure that these drive links are positioned correctly in the sprocket. Position the drive links in the groove on the bar, and then wrap the chain around the bar. Make sure that the drive links are positioned correctly in the sprocket that's at the end of the bar. And that's it. This is my side cover, which I also took the time to clean out the inside of this, which is really dirty. This is my side cover. This is my adjusting wheel. When I turn this adjusting wheel, it moves this adjusting pin, which is right here, forwards or back, and this pin fits inside of your chain bar, and it pulls the bar either towards the engine or away from the engine, removing tension from the chain or adding tension to the chain. When you reinstall this cover, you want to make sure that this adjusting pin right here fits inside of, I'll try to zoom in here. fits inside the hole right here on the bar. Okay, so now I'm ready to reinstall this side cover. If I need to reposition this adjusting pin so that it fits in the hole on this bar, I can just turn the adjusting wheel to move this back and forth. I've got it all the way back, and I think that's the right position so that it fits into that hole on the bar the first time around. So you want to take the bar, pull it out, make sure that the drive links don't get in the way. Reinstall your side cover and make sure it goes on all the way. If it doesn't, then that adjusting pin is not fitting inside of the hole on the bar, and you'll need to turn this adjusting wheel to reposition the pin. When you have the side cover on all the way, you can take your bar knob and reinstall it. And then you can snug it down and then back it off about one turn, and then you can adjust the chain. To adjust the chain, you want to grab the end of the bar, lift up, and then turn your adjusting wheel until all the slack in the bottom of the chain is taken up. Now you can see the slack that's in the chain here. I'm going to lift up on the end of the bar, move that adjusting screw down to push the bar out and take up all the slack in the chain. And when all the slack is taken up, the chain should be tight. With all the slack out of the chain, and while I'm lifting up on the end of the bar, I can tighten down my bar knob. During the whole chain tension adjusting process, I've always had my hand on the end of the bar, lifting up on the bar. Now that the chain is on, installed, and it's adjusted correctly, I can rotate the chain in the direction of rotation, which would be clockwise. You probably don't want to use your hands to do that because you can easily cut your fingers. You can take a screwdriver and rotate it. Make sure there's no kinks in the chain and it rotates smoothly around the bar. Sometimes I've done this before and I get to this point and I rotate the chain and I notice that there's slack in the chain, so I just go back and repeat the process for adjusting chain tension. So if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments section and I'll do my best to answer them. So thanks for watching.